We got the rear half of the cab mostly prepped, mostly cleaned up. A couple spots I gotta hit a little better, but mostly good back here. Starting to work on the front side. Some pinholes up here underneath the windshield that we have to weld up. Hopefully they're not too big of an issue filling. I've already patched this previously, but I didn't really paint it or seal it, and it starting to rust again. So we gotta address that once again. And then there's some holes under here from using the plasma, I believe, or they're just rust holes. Hopefully we can fill those pretty easily. And then I think we'll be good as far as welding. Possibly in the other corner under the windshield might have to fix something, but then we can finish cleaning everything up, get it sanded. I think this I did the Pour 15 way back when I first patched the driver floorboard. I was planning on doing like kind of one corner at a time, and then as time went on I realized it was going to be a much longer project than intended, and I kind of just stopped worrying about painting because I knew I would have to, I don't know what I was thinking, but either way, the Pour 15 actually is sticking really well. The wire wheel was eating it up here, which I don't think I had a great bond on it. I haven't hit it down here with the wire wheel yet, but you can see right there I sanded it with like 80 grit, and all it's doing is just sanding it smoother. But there's a ton of welding slag and weld marks in it, so I'm gonna hit it with the wire wheel quickly and see where it eats it up, and then I'll sand it with 80 grit, and then maybe go to 150, and we'll leave whatever's there and paint over it. I have mixed feelings about the Pour 15. It seems like it sticks well in some places, but other places it doesn't. So I kind of chose to not use it, but we're getting there. we're done welding. Whoops. We're done welding. We got all the major spots. More pinholes than expected, and I wish I had done a better job down here, but we're gonna hit it all with the epoxy. We're gonna clean it up, hit it all with the epoxy primer, and seam seal everywhere, and then hit it again with epoxy primer, and then we'll hit it with the gloss black. Alright, we got both the coats of epoxy down. We just came in here and seam sealed everywhere it needed to be. Both the rear seams, all the welds that I did. These have already been sealed previously, so those should be okay, hopefully. The wheel wells, the patch that I put right there, all around the trans tunnel. So hopefully we don't have any issues in the future. I'm just gonna let this tack up for probably 5 minutes or so and start mixing up this gloss black, and we'll be laying that down shortly. Alrighty, we're glossed out. I didn't want to stick my camera in, or my phone in here, because that overspray is just ridiculous, and I didn't want my camera getting all messed up. And considering there's a hole in the outer lens, the paint could very easily miss the actual camera lens and not just the outer covering. So I figured better safe than sorry. Didn't exactly do the most even spray. The gloss really kind of shows the imperfections, but I'm not stressing it. I just wanted to get a coating down and know that everything is protected. I think what I'm gonna do is get some good gloss black in a spray can just to do this underside where I really couldn't hit it. The gun, obviously the reservoir is on the top side of the gun, and that kind of is in the way for spraying down here. Then the reservoir hits the top shelf here, and then the hose is resting on the floor here. So it's really not meant to, the gun's just not meant to do overhead at all, which I kind of discovered trying to do the undercarriage. But we'll get some good gloss black in a spray can, and we'll hit this underside once everything cures up. We'll just have to rough up that little bit with some Scotch Brite, and we'll get that coated as well, just so that no issues will arise down the road, hopefully. But everything's sealed up, all the paint is laid down in all the most important spots, so I think I'm happy. Got 2 coats of the gloss down, 2 coats of epoxy primer. Hopefully everything holds up. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Hope you guys come back for the next one.